Okay, so here I am reporting in at the end of day two, getting ready to turn in. And I just wanted to make a full reportage of the juicing for today. I woke up and I made carrot juice, apple, ginger, lemon, and I also had my green juicer out, which is a cold press juicer, an Oster, I think it's Oster. Um, it it juices greens very well, kale, lettuce, and I got the juicer out and I started putting the greens in there, and nothing was happening. And I was looking at it and I put it back together again. I took the top off and then I thought, you better get the instructions because it looks like there's a part that's missing. So I got the instructions out. Fortunately, I had them. And I looked at it and immediately I realized that the center, which actually turns and is the important juicing element, wasn't in there. I looked all around the kitchen, I couldn't find it, and I realized I must have thrown it in the trash. So I looked in the trash that I had, and fortunately today's Friday or Thursday, and our trash goes out on Tuesday. So I had a pretty good chance of having it because I only started my juice fast on Wednesday. So I went through the garbage in the kitchen and then I went out to the trash, and fortunately it wasn't too messy, and all I had to do was pick up the bag and kind of squeeze it a little bit, and I found the solid piece. It's very heavy, and I got it out, washed it off and everything, and then put it in there, and then it worked. But and then the funny thing is, when I was cleaning it up, the juice again, I nearly put the thing in the trash in the plastic bag again. So obviously that is a potential problem I need to be aware of, because that would be, I'd be out of juicer. It's like a good little juicer. I don't know what it'd be to replace it, but I don't want to find out and I don't want to have to do it. So anyway, so I got that done and juiced up a bunch of green juice, a bunch of orange juice, and I mixed it all up. Very tasty. And let's see, what else happened? Let's see. I had tomato juice that was already made up. So I was able to use what I made yesterday, which is always good. And I didn't make any today. So I did that. Oh yeah, a lot of cleanup. That was like what I was thinking about, because I'm using two juicers. It's just so much cleanup. The other thing is I really would like to do compost with this. It just occurred to me I'm throwing this stuff in the trash, which is really not optimum. I don't have a good composting system, but I think I'm going to work on it this week. I have an area in my yard I can use, and I need to, even if I do it poorly, I don't like throwing all that vegetable matter in the trash. It just seems like a big waste. Then later in the afternoon, I went to the breath mints. All of a sudden, I was listening to oh no, I know what I was doing. I was cleaning a closet and I saw the breath mints. And I thought, breath mint, I could have that. And then I started sucking on my little Werther's candies. Not too bad though, I had a little bit. And then later in the afternoon, I had to do something. Oh, I know what I mean. I had to focus. And I got myself a cup of Irish black tea with honey and lemon. And that was so good, I had to. Had to. And let's see, I had a Heineken Zero later in the evening. And I was working out. I was kind of sick of juicing already on day two. So I was like, I don't want to make any more juice. I just don't want to deal with cleanup. So, but I had a friend come over and we were chatting, and then I said to her, we can continue to visit. It's just I have to start juicing. So she left, and I made a wonderful fruit juice with grapes and blueberries and orange juice. Ah, splendid. And that's just enough. If I have that, I know, if I get a little empty, that that will satisfy me, and I won't fall off the rails. And I have some carrot green juice left in the fridge for tomorrow for breakfast. And the other thing is, when I was meditating today, I thought, you know, in many spiritual practices, it is recommended prayer, prayer and fasting. And as I was sitting there meditating, I felt my breath was very clear, very refined. And I was actually having a nice, settled meditation. And I really felt it was because of the refined physiology. And that fasting actually it does lighten the nervous system as opposed to your body, you know, worrying about digestion, which is kind of dulling the nervous system. And that it's a good spiritual practice. The other thing that happened was I got invited to a work dinner. Somebody that the editor had done an article on sent him some free range organic chickens, and apparently they're raised with all heirloom grain, and you know, they have good life as long as it lasts. Yeah. And I am a vegetarian, but I would have been happy to go to the dinner. They said they'd make me an extra baked potato, which is always good for me. It's like I'm always fine with that. That would be fun to go, and I was very pleased that I was invited. You know, I'm sure it would have been a fun dinner. But it occurred to me, oh, you can't go. You're fasting. And, you know, I said to the woman who invited me, I said, that's one of the drawbacks of fasting, you know, that it kind of curtails your social life. I really have to plan. I can't plan anything during the event, during the the fast. And when things like this come up kind of extemporaneously, I just have to say no. And, you know, it's kind of a drag, but it's okay. So that's it. You know, just feeling really good about this. I'm just so pleased I'm doing it. And you know, right now I'm kind of much more involved with the experience. Later in the 10-day fast, I get more into the just hanging in there, just kind of hanging on. But right now I'm just enjoying the changes in my physiology, the lightness, and just really appreciating the value of you know, being, you know, a country really that we're so blessed that I have all these fresh fruits and vegetables at my fingertips, and it's just really it's a luxury, and I'm very just feeling a lot of gratitude. Okay, that's it. Day 2 of my 10-day juice fast, August 2020.